Hey, this is Rich Gerberding with Your Unforgettable Cake. Happy 4th of July. Going to share a couple of cakes that we're going to be making you'll be seeing here in the next day or two. And also give a little tip about how you can get some practice in and what to do when you're finished with whatever particular project you're working on. First off, for those that are not familiar with Your Unforgettable Cake, we don't make cakes for other people. We don't sell cakes. We don't sell buttercream transfers. I'm a guy, Rich Gerberding. I've been making cakes for about a dozen years, and I've come to where I really enjoy using a process called Buttercream Transfer. So all the graphics you see here, all these cakes were made Buttercream Transfer. It's a 2D image, all hand piped, but it's like coloring with color by number with frosting. Some examples there, you see sports, you see characters, college mascots. One of my favorite is taking your kid's artwork and turn that into a cake itself. And rather than make the cakes ourselves, what I want to do is online training. I want to teach you how to make it. So instead of making 100 cakes a year, I'd rather teach 100 people how to make cakes, and then 150 and 200. And it's all done with a 2.5 hour course. It's only 7 sessions. You'll learn all the basics. From there on, we can continue learn more and more tips. But in just a few hours, you can be learning how to make cakes like this for your friends and family. In addition, we want to have an online community where you can share your cake projects. We can discuss, hey, I had this problem. How can I get around that? Things I've learned. I've made a lot of mistakes over the years, so I want to share what I've learned, help you get to where I'm at sooner, and then we can all learn from each other. And we're doing something a little special to get that community kicked off. For the first 100 people, I went to a conference, talked to a lot of people about classes and online training, and to a person, they were like, oh, this has to be 197. I was like, great, but that's the course, and we want to get the community built up. So to get that community built up, get some feedback of people going through the course saying, here's what I liked, here's what I didn't, here's how to make it better. For the first 100 people, we're going to drop the price from 197 down to 129. That is for lifetime access. So right now, there's 7 sessions. In time, we're going to take questions we get. We're going to redo those 7 sessions and try to tweak those, make those better. We're going to have frequently asked questions. We're going to have people say, well, how do we, if enough people ask the same question, we'll add videos for that as well. So for the 129, for the first 100 people, you get lifetime access to everything we make. Down the road, it'll be some price for the course and then a price for ongoing for membership. For the first 100 people, you get in for your lifetime for the 129. You can sign up for that at yourunforgettablecake.com and just kind of get started. Here's the 2 graphics I'm going to be doing for the holiday this week. One I've been looking forward to for a while, just kind of a wavy flag. And then I thought, well, what else can we do? Shows a little bit of what the process can do and a little bit of the differences. And I like this Happy 4th of July because it has some big areas, has some small detailed areas, and be able to really show what this technique can do. But what the question always comes after you know what you're doing, the project, is what do you do next? And so both these images, all it's going to take is these 3 pipes. Have red, white, and blue. That's all we need. That's how simple this process is. For $10-15, you can get the bags, the couplers, the tips, everything you need in order to use this process. But then you can think about, well, what do we need next? Now, you may notice the blue in those are different. The red's different. People aren't going to see the graphic you made your cake from. They're going to see the finished product. So if your red's a little different, your blue's a little bit different, no one's really going to notice. So if it's not the exact same shade, who's going to complain? So do this, have fun, enjoy it. But once you get where you're finished with whatever your cake project is, what do you do next? You're probably going to have some colors left over. And so what I want to encourage people to do is don't throw frosting away. If you're down to that last little bit, how can you learn more? Brainstorm ideas of what else could you make using those available colors. So we're using red, white, blue, and I did have some black. I thought through real quick and thought, okay, well, off to the right, I'm a Cubs fan, so that came to mind. And I have friends who are Cardinals fans too, and that's okay. Whatever team you like. I love the fact that we all have different teams, especially when our team's doing better than theirs. That's just a little more fun, but that's not usually the case, so we're enjoying it this year. Obviously, red, white, and blue, you could do infinite USA items. But what if you were to not look at all 4 colors? What if you just said, what do we did with 2 colors? If white and black, you could do a zebra. Find a fun zebra graphic. Or if you're down to the end and you run out of black, but you still have red and white, pick up some Valentine's Day things. This graphic here is actually from a t-shirt that the Red Cross gave. I've been giving blood since 1990, I think, 1990 or 91, one of the two. And here a month or so ago, this was a graphic that was on a t-shirt. I'm thinking about maybe making a cake like this and taking it down to our local Red Cross. Encourage others to go out and give blood. If you're healthy enough and reach the different requirements to height, weight, age, everything to do that. Certainly want to encourage that. So I'd love to be fact of my enjoying making cakes be something that could encourage people to give blood. But again, even if it's not the right color, it doesn't really matter. Here's something I did a few years ago. The main thing about it, or the other thing, is make multiples of the same image. So if you did the cake and you're happy with the flag or whatever project you did, do it again. What a lot of people think about is, they need practice. Well, they think, well, if I have 4 birthdays in a year, that's 4 cakes, that's practice. But why not do more than that? And it doesn't even have to end up being on a cake. The practice of making the buttercream transfer is going to improve your future cakes just as much as if you did full completed cakes. So several years ago, I was looking at schools around the Peoria area. So all but one of these, this is actually, the bottom left there is Brainy Pixel, which is a Christian animations group. But all those others are schools from the Peoria, Illinois region. And I just said, okay, well, we've got Chillicothe, East Peoria, Peoria, Martin, Peoria Christian, Notre Dame, Manual, they're all in there. And I just said, let's take a bunch of the different one of these, let's make all the different mascots. So in this case, I did make the different colors specific, and then, the Canton has a little bit of the, this would probably be more yellow or something, but we had some yellow, some orange. But if you're just practicing, if you're still looking at, you have red, white, and blue and black, just look for a graphic you think is fun. Find a graph, maybe it's a Canton, maybe it's Manual, maybe it's your school. Even if you don't have the right colors, if you get the graphic and you just practice making that buttercream transfer, see how it can look, and you can do it without trapped air, that's going to help you improve every single bit as much as if you're doing a finished cake. So strongly encourage you to do that. If frosting's going to be thrown away, do something with it first. Make some extra practice pieces. Put it on a cookie if you need to, or throw it away. Frosting is not that expensive. And it's nice to practice and get that confidence up before you're doing the next big project that you might have, or a cake for someone's birthday that you're doing. So with that, again, these are the next few that we're going to be doing here. You'll be seeing them on our YouTube channel, of course. You'll be seeing it on our Facebook pages and on our website eventually as well. So we're excited about it. There's also a couple local businesses we're probably going to be playing around with, but I haven't asked for permission for theirs, so I'm going to hold off on that. But again, if you would like to learning how you could use this process yourself for your cakes for your friends and family, go to yourunforgettablecake.com. For $129, you can sign up for yourself, or you can click the other option there is for a gift. So if you sign up for a gift subscription, you can pay for it, put your information in, you'll receive a code that you can then email to the person, so you don't have to worry about signing them up and it's 2 weeks from their birthday. What you can do is you pick the gift option, you'll get a code, and then for their birthday or whatever event that you want to present them with it, you send it to them, and then when they sign up, they get 100% off. So thank you very much. Hope to see some of you. If nothing else, go there, sign up for our email page, our email list. You'll get updates from us. We're going to have some more tips. I'm going to try to do more videos like this, just quick hitters from time to time, to help people that are kind of wondering if this is for them. Want to talk about, the next video is probably going to be what this isn't, because there's certainly not everyone that wants to do any kind of cake. We're not the right person for them, but we think the right person. We're the right first next step, I think, for a lot of people that just want to make more memorable cakes that are not forgettable, because life's too short for forgettable cakes. I'm Rich Gerberding. Hope to see you in the class, in the community. And if you have any questions, you can email me at rich@yourunforgettablecake.com.